Hey everyone, I'm Bob Galen, and we're here in this energy booth at the Agile Development Conference in Las Vegas.
I'm Shaun Bradshaw, hanging out with Bob today and tomorrow.
Yep.
Bob, you're doing a leadership forum later this
Leadership
week.
Summit on Friday. There's about 100 people coming. It's a special day focused on Agile leadership and some of the challenges there. One of the challenges, Shaun, you and I were talking about it, or it's a mindset and then it ends up being a challenge, is a lot of leaders, forget it, almost everyone thinks that Agile is a speed play. Have you ever noticed that?
I've noticed that.
They think that, if we go Agile, we're going to get everything 5 times more stuff done than we've ever done before.
But at what cost?
But at what cost? Well, so is it? So if it's not a speed play though, and I don't think it is, but what kind of a play is it? What are the levers or the triggers that you have to sort of hit in order to be effective in it?
Well, I think definition of done kind of sets it all up. It's about quality. It's about getting the full spectrum of what you're trying to deliver done within the sprint. It's not about the speed necessarily. Speed can come out of that because there's focus.
Yep.
But it's not the prime directive. I think quality is the prime directive.
So maybe do it right the first time.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times when I think about it, I think of lean and I think of rework. So very much in Waterfall, and I'm not picking on Waterfall, but there's rework. So bugs are rework where we have to fix them. Designs that we messed up are rework that we decide design's wrong or the requirements wrong. So Agile is trying to avoid that rework, that re-effort, and if you do that, to me, that's a quality play. You can avoid that by code reviews, by design reviews, by test reviews, by planning, by all of those things. Then you sort of reduce that and you deliver. It feels slower. Would you buy that? I think people perceive it as being slower.
It can be, but here's one of the interesting things with Agile is, we're called to take some action around how we present information to leadership. And so Waterfall, it's not uncommon. Bob, you mentioned this just last week at another event we were at, the watermelon.
Exactly.
The watermelon project. It's green on the outside and red on the inside.
Yep.
And one of the things we can do to avoid that type of perception is by using charts, using our agile type metrics, and showing leadership where we really stand. And it's reality. It is. Here's the quality. Here's what's done. We know it's good, and here's the time we're getting it done.
So focus on reducing rework. Focus on doing it right the first time, but making your work, and I think that's a key, making your work transparent.
Yeah.
So reality drives, it's not perception
Right.
that leads to reality, it's the reality of where are we, what's our progress, and then if we're off track or something, then making adjustments to that progress.
So we know we're still going to have leaders coming and asking, when is it done? When's it going to be ready?
Yeah.
How should teams react to that? What's a good way to manage or facilitate, a discussion with a leader that's coming to you constantly?
I actually think we need to coach the leaders. So those questions are really bad questions because what they're telling the team is speed trumps everything else. Speed trumps quality. Speed trumps good engineering. And I don't think those leaders really want that message. So I actually coach leaders to ask quality-oriented questions. Are we adhering to definition of done? Are you doing it right the first time? Have you engaged the customer? Have you shown them half of the story and gotten feedback from them? So we avoid that waste. I love it when I think most leaders, teams get speed. They understand that fast is required. But we want fast, but we also want good.
Yeah.
So I think most leaders should be sort of, the questions and their body language should be around doing it right. And I think they're very uncomfortable with that, but I think that's the right place to go. What do would you agree?
I agree 100% with that. Yep.
Cool. So change your leaders' language, change the conversations. That's, if you want to truly go fast, then stop talking about it, start doing good stuff, and then talk about quality and hold the line on quality.
Excellent.